Hello citizens and welcome back. In today's video I would like to talk about delays, burnout, and why you should play other games besides Star Citizen. As always, if you like this video, sacrifice a like and a comment to the YouTube algorithm and subscribe for more. And here's a shout out to amazing patrons for their support of the channel and the Armory. So, at the time of writing and recording, 318 is still in the PTU, and it's been there for a few months at this point. Now, I think that we can all agree that changes brought in 318 require such a long testing period, but this does highlight an issue that many backers are experiencing and that will occur again when new major features are being tested in the future. Also, to clarify, I'm not actually saying that CIG are doing anything wrong here, because considering their track record, they're actually handling the testing of 318 extremely well. This could be because they think we won't see 319 until Q3 or Q4 this year and want to deliver a high quality patch, but we can't be sure of that just yet. The reason I suspect that 319 might be delayed is because even with staggered development, the delay of 318 causes some future items to be pushed back. Now, even on a good day, the progress with Star Citizen is slow. However, for the better part of the last few years, we've had our quarterly patch with new features and content. And for most people, I think this was enough to keep them entertained. But at this point, it has been almost 9 months since the 317 release. Of course, in the meantime, we had 5 minor content patches, but nothing big. And I think a lot of people are starting to feel a bit tired and burned out. And there's no point in playing 317 because no events are running anymore and all progress will be gone when 318 goes live. And the PTU doesn't provide more than a few hours of relevant gameplay per week unless you want to hardcore test everything. And I think this leads a lot of people to give CIG some unfair criticism and general bad mood among the backers. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't test the game, because the game needs the backers to do that. But what I'm saying is that this might not be great for some backers long term. In my experience, there's about enough content in each major patch to keep me entertained until the next major patch. Especially if there are official and player-led events and minor content patches and fixes. But at this point we're almost 3 months into the 318 PTU and even longer for some backers like the Evocati. So what's the way out? Well, simply put, play other games. This is not just important to pass time and prevent burnout when development is slow or while we wait for the next major patch. In my opinion, having a sole focus on one game narrows your point of view and it might be more difficult to provide feedback. If you play other games, you gain perspective and learn what works and what doesn't in terms of gameplay, UI, and storytelling, all of which are extremely important. This helps us provide better feedback for the developers and by extension helps create a better game in the long run. Also, at least for me, every time I go and play a different game for a while, no matter how good it is, it always makes me want to come back to Star Citizen. Because every time after a while I just realize that yeah, this is nice, but Star Citizen does it better. And I think that every once in a while every backer needs that refresh. And with that being said, that's it for tonight. What do you think? Do you play other games while waiting for 318? How do you avoid burning yourself out on Star Citizen? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, fly safe, and I will see you in the verse.